The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan.
Third and long. And here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby in Miami Central. It's James Cook. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Wow! And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Allen working from the pistol. He puts it up, and it's caught. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Berrios. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that one is caught. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This is taken in at the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now he'll run it. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On second down, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun, Josh Allen. Yeah! It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
And while Samuel might have a new home in Buffalo, Mike, he's still that same dynamic guy that I played with all those years back as a young player in Carolina. He is so dynamic with the ball in his hands that in this Buffalo offense, you can either throw it to him, hand it to him, but either way, just get him the ball like we saw there, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap for Tua. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now Allen on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now, Tua to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They motion a receiver right. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Working across the field, there goes Hill. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion, it's Waddle. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run it here with Mostert.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. How aggressive do you want to be? You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Allen. Samuel there to make the catch. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. One more time going up top with Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Tua. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over just before the half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando For a check-in with Jonathan Coachman, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. This taken around the 11th. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tua. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to throw is Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Good blocking, and he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Man in motion, heading left. Play action. It's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. In middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
On first down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here's Berrios on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Man in motion is Berrios. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua gonna throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers. And when you don't, sometimes you end up going backwards.
Third and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun, Josh Allen. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Marcus May in on the stop. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
In motion, Shakir. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed right. Throwing is Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and a yard. Allen going to throw again. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's Cook. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Allen. That one taken in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now here's 2nd and goal. Allen will throw. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding a hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw for Tua. He's got a man wide open. That's Waddle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A big-time play for the Dolphins. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Man in motion is Berrios. Mostert. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A pass caught right side by Coleman. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Slot man in motion right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Chance to get him closer to that finish line. It is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Johnson now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
One more time going up top with Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. A final shot now for Allen. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut the deficit to 10. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.